The gentlelady from Georgia is recognized. Ms. Schaub.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Director Dettelbach. Thank you for coming before the Judiciary Committee again. I really appreciate it. I know that the work that you do really saves lives. I know that, and it protects our communities and helps many of us sleep a little bit better at night, and me in particular. I, for one, as well as many of my colleagues here, we do truly understand that the ATF plays a pivotal role in preventing gun violence by removing gun traffickers from our neighborhoods, ensuring that only lawful and abiding gun owners can purchase firearms, and assisting law enforcement at every level in solving gun crimes. And this committee has had many field hearings on victims of violent crimes, and well, it's ATF's job to do so, to do that very thing, to bring our perpetrators to that are violent crimes, to bring them to justice. The most logical thing for us to do today is find ways to support you, to support ATF's mission to reduce violent gun crimes. We should not defund, or we should not abolish the ATF, the very agency that's actually eliminating any semblance of need for victims of violent crime hearing anywhere in this country. And today we need to hear from you, Director, you know, if you can just tell us, we need to find out from you how we can actually assist you and support the ATF and its mission to reduce illegal firearm use and purchases, eliminate firearm threats, and protect our families, our friends, and our fellow Americans. Director Dettelbach, the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, the most significant gun safety legislation that we've had in almost 30 years, has made tremendous progress. And I've been monitoring the progress of this package of work in eliminating gun violence as a public health crisis. And the initiatives that have been set forth in this law include parts of my plan for the implementation of extremist protection orders, those programs, and also laws that ensure that firearms are not in the hands of those in court who have been found through the due process to be a danger to themselves or to the community. And then also funding for community violence interventions in that package of work as well, and working to close the gun show loophole. But my colleagues, Director Dettelbach, have touched on how ATF cuts have affected state and local law enforcement. But would you like to expand on that for us? Because this is really important and critical information that I think the country really needs to hear.
Protecting Americans from violent crime is at the core of everything we do at ATF. And that means that so many of our strategies and resources depend on supporting local law enforcement, sheriff's departments, police departments, state police. I go and meet with those folks everywhere I go all the time. And the things that we do help them to close homicide cases, arrest gang members, get carjackers in Philadelphia off the street, stop the southbound flow of firearms through our 9 trafficking strike forces on the border to the cartels that present a danger to public safety in all those towns, for all those sheriffs across the border. We do all of those things every day, and on top of it, our CJICs, our Crime Gun Intelligence Centers, which are being put up all over the country, are places where local, state, federal agents sit together, often with prosecutors, and evaluate violent crime cases in real time so that the next morning we can be out on the streets investigating the most violent people. Budget cuts make all of that less and harder. Everybody wants a CJIC. We can't give everybody a CJIC because we don't have enough money for that. And if we cut more money, we're cutting those crime gun intelligence centers that lead to operations that day, the next week, that get violent criminals off the street.
So am I correct in understanding then that you need full support and funding of the ATF?
Yes, not just me. The agents who are out there risking their lives need and deserve that support.
And might I say, being a mother who lost her son to gun violence, I will tell you that law enforcement worked very hard on our behalf. I know they do this work every single day, and I'm just really grateful for the ATF. I'm grateful for the law enforcement. I am grateful for those that are on the front lines every single day doing everything that you express, because it's vital, it's necessary, and this is a public health crisis, And thank you for the work that you're doing and all the agents and people that work with you to keep our communities safe. And I yield back.